Second, let me finish the bail order.
El resto
Okay, who's next?
Next judge is age 13, Jenkins. That already felt to appear for assignments.
2501. Okay. I'm not happy with you, and the thing is that, Mr. Pena. Since you've been an adult, you've picked up 1 to 2 cases every year. It would scare me to let you out because I don't know what you're going to do. The last thing I want is for me to let you out and you leave just a path. You now have a DWI here. You're wanted for 3 charges in, where was it again?
Indiana.
In Indiana, you're hopscotching states with criminality. And you're only 23. I don't feel comfortable giving you a bond because I don't think that you will comply with the court orders. Sure, just don't talk about the cases.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about, sir, believe me, I understand where you come from, because it's probably not the first time you see it, but, my cases are not, never hurting nobody. I'm not a menace to society.
What else was it?
Your Honor, it's fraud, identity deception, forgery, corrupt business influence,
But nothing with, no disrespect to you, I promise, no disrespect, but nothing that has, that I hurt somebody or make somebody do that they didn't want to, or like.
Have an open DWI.
For doing a favor.
Stop.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Don't,
Yeah, sorry.
if you go out there and you kill a family of 4, do you think, well, he was going to try to help someone? Do you think they care?
But I was asking her, I was like, at least, because my mom, it's the Indiana case is like 14 hours if I'm not mistaken, and well, my mama don't got enough money to be going back and forth. So that's why I was asking her. I'm like, if he, I'll do anything that however he feels comfortable, like however you want. I was like, can he at least put me a monitor to drive with my mom over there at least one time, because I haven't seen my mama, and I'm not gonna be able to see my mama if I end up going all the way to Indiana, because she don't got enough funds to even go over there like every week. And sir, like, believe me, I'm not no bad
My
person.
concern is whether you get to see your mom. You know what I mean?
Understandable. No, that's understandable. No disrespect.
My only concern is that you get to Indiana to
Yes, sir.
charges.
Yes, sir.
Now, the problem is that you refused extradition. So you aren't even earning credit now toward, because when someone waives extradition, we give that other state
Yes, sir.
14 days to come get you.
Yes, sir.
And if they don't come get you,
Yes, sir.
then Harris County releases you.
Yes, sir.
Right? The warrant don't go away.
Yes,
That warrant will also remain.
Yes, sir.
But at this point, I just don't feel comfortable giving you a bond, Mr. Pena. You're just too young. You keep picking up criminal cases, and it scares me.
Well, can we come to like an understanding? Like, let's just say I do suppose, like, however you think that I'm finna do, I'm eventually gonna come back, and I'll do more time than I have to. I'm giving you my word that
I don't feel comfortable, Mr. Pena.
That's acceptable. That's acceptable.
Because the problem is that with the cases that you had with us, I also had to revoke your bond on those cases when you were just here with us.
Yeah,
You failed to appear on one of your cases, and that's just here in Harris County. On one of the gun cases, you took off and we had to issue a warrant for your arrest.
No.
No.
Okay.
And Judge,
The bond's at 1,001.
just if I may, I believe both of the gun cases were ultimately dismissed.
One was dismissed, the other one.
One was not.
Oh, okay. I apologize for my misunderstanding. I thought they both.
So he probably pled the one where they dismissed the other one.
Okay.
He was on bond and he picked up a new case. That's what it.
No, it was a
No.
year after. But actually, and part of housekeeping, if you wanted to go forward with the 2-year rule, or if you didn't want to.
Okay. So his DWI is in court 15. I don't know if they're gonna send that back because of the.
We killed the 2-year rule.
Oh,
Didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, it
Okay.
like, when was it, like a month ago or so?
Oh.
Yeah, so there's no
That's why
more.
it's okay. I thought-
Okay.
It's still like all fresh and new. We have to update the court rules, but as far as
okay,
the 2-year rules now gone.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, because the problem is that judges would get too, you'd end up seeing the same people over and over. And then is it really fair because you end up, right? You
That makes
start
sense.
developing a relationship and you start treating them differently as you would.
Right.
So that's why. So now you refused. I'm not going to give you a bond. So you have two options. You can, if you want to continue to refuse, they will go get a governor's warrant from Indiana to forcing Indiana to come get you, but that will take 90 days. If you want to waive now, you can waive now, and that'll give them 14 days to come get you. I'll let you talk with Anna to make the decision to let you know what you want to do.
And he did sign the waiver, just,
Oh, okay, all right.
so.
Got it.
Time started yesterday.
I just started.
Right now,
So they'll have.
the time that you waive,
they'll have-
which is right now.
Yeah, I had signed the paper yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I sure did. Cause she said it starts at 12, that day that I signed my paper.
Okay.
It's up to them whether they want to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
No, it shows a refusal.
at first it was I had signed for the 90 days, and she said tomorrow you got an option to tell your lawyer that you could change your mind tomorrow.
Okay.
And then I was like, when did the day start? She's like, tonight at 12.
It's a refusal.
Yeah, so they'll have until the 18th.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, man. No, you don't
Yeah.
worry about it. I appreciate you.
Okay.
You're doing your job. Appreciate
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Appreciate you, Judge.
Okay.
And take care. Good morning, Ms. Hodge. Ma'am, you're charged with resisting arrest or search. You're facing up to a year in jail and/or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you. Okay.
Your Honor, on March 30th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer observed a vehicle traveling 55 miles an hour in a 40-mile-an-hour zone and made a traffic stop. Upon contact with the defendant became irate and demanded the law enforcement officer's name and badge number before answering a FaceTime call and becoming distracted. The defendant advised that her driver's license was expired and that she only had a passport. Vehicle registration was also expired. The law enforcement officer asked the defendant to step out of the vehicle, and the defendant ignored the commands. The law enforcement officer then opened the defendant's door and again ordered the defendant to step out of the car and informed her she was under arrest for interfering with public duties. The law enforcement officer then removed the defendant from the driver's seat and forced the defendant to the ground. After being detained, the defendant refused to get into the back of the law enforcement officer's vehicle and began to kick out towards the deputies. In the process, the defendant struck the law enforcement officer in both thighs several times. The law enforcement officer was eventually able to force the defendant into the back.
She gets charged with assault on the peace officer?
No, Your Honor, she did not.
Very lucky. Extremely lucky that you're not charged with 2 additional felonies. Ms. Hodge, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. So can you run her license, see if she has a valid license, please? If you do not have a Texas driver license and a liability insurance in your name, you're not allowed to drive, and I will make that a condition of your bond. When you get into a pissing match with people who have the power of arrest, who wins? Right. Take that into account. A lot of times, something like this ends up in a ticket, you know?
She's not eligible.
Okay, you're not allowed to drive. I'm making that a condition, and you're now going to sign an affidavit with me today, which is a promise that you're not going to drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. There's no justification you can give for driving. I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to save 50 people. Do not drive. If you want to drive, go get a license, get insurance, and I'll happily take this restriction off. That's the only condition I'm placing on you now. Don't drive unless you have those, and then you get approval from us. Because you have a lawyer, Ms. Hodge, I will waive your appearance. Meaning you don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with Ms. Barnes. She'll tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If she tells me she cannot get a hold of you because you're playing games, you're not responding to phone calls or text messages, I will issue a warrant for your arrest as well. Okay, so I'll have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive, and after that, you guys are out of here.